Even though we never shared a first kiss, I know exactly where I would have wanted it to happen. In the secret alcove tucked between the reptile house and Monkey Island at the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden. I was 15 when I met my chameleon, or Cam as I'll call him in this story. I just finished my freshman year at an all-girls Catholic high school, and Cam, he was the same age, and he went to an all-boys Catholic high school. And we met as cashiers at the Skyline chili cheese coney stand at the zoo. Now, as cashiers, we were stationed in the front of the stand at these windows where we'd take the orders, and behind us was the food prep area where our coworkers, who were other teenagers, they would make our product, which was the foot-long chili cheese coney. And for those of you not from Cincinnati who need a visual for that, it was a foot-long hot dog covered with Cincinnati-style chili and delicately shredded cheddar cheese. And it's delicious. So our stand was very popular, but we did have some time between customers, and we would often get to talking. And Cam, he was a very social guy. He liked talking to everyone, but I really liked when he would talk with me. And as cashiers, when we faced each other, there was a long metal table between us, and on that table was the hot dog rolling warmer. And talking to Cam, I felt a lot like one of those foot-long hot dogs. You know, just slowly heating up inside and glistening with that sheen of youthful infatuation. And I don't know if you know this about hot dogs, but if you leave them on too high of a heat on the warmer for too long, they're gonna blister and pop. And Cam, our eyes would connect, and this look would just make me burst inside with lust for him. I had a very active fantasy life when it came to Cam. And I indulged in these fantasies on my break, where I would go to this place that I described before, which was this bush-lined nook that was behind the reptile house looking out over Monkey Island. And I would be there alone, and I would think, oh, if I could just get Cam to this spot that was secluded and away from our coworkers and away from the zoo visitors, he would give me that look, and then he would definitely kiss me. Now, at this point in my life, I had been spin the bottle kissed, but I had never been really kissed, and it was a major life goal. Now, I wanted Cam to help me achieve that objective, but for a variety of reasons, I thought he might not be up to the task. And one was his chameleon-type nature. So when it was just the two of us talking, I felt like we were really connected and he was into me. But then when other people were around, especially some of our older, like teenage male coworkers, he would get aloof and distant. And that made me think that, okay, I guess I'm not pretty enough or cool enough to be worthy of him. Another thing was my mom worked at the zoo. Yeah. Which was really great for carpooling at 15, but kind of made me feel a little bit dorky. And then the final reason was that I was kind of seeing another guy. And now this guy, he also went to Cam's school, and we had met at the end of freshman year, and me and this other guy, we went on several very chaste dates over the course of the summer. My favorite was we would go to this man-made lake in Cincinnati and paddle boat around together. And this guy, sometimes he would hold my hand, but he never tried to kiss me. And even though I told Cam about this other guy to make him jealous, the person that I really wanted to kiss next to Monkey Island was Cam. My crush on him simmered all summer long, much like a pot of Skyline chili. And at the very end of the summer, Cam got it into his head that he wanted to go to the sophomore date dance at my high school, and that one of my friends should take him. Now, he didn't know any of my friends, but he's just like, some friend should take me. And the very last day we worked together, he was insistent on this. He was like, how are you going to let me know which of your friends is going to take me to the dance? And I said, well, you're the one that wants to go to the dance, so I think you need to figure that out. Yeah, hard to get. So I had my head out the window. I was finding out how many cheese conies these customers wanted, and I hear Cam come up behind me, and he forged the receipt tape on the register. This is old school times, okay? There's no tap to pay, there's no iPads, we don't even take credit cards. That's how old this is. So he forged the receipt tape to get some blank paper, and what follows is one of the most erotic sounds of my life. As he rips that paper off the register, because I know he's going to give me his phone number. And he does. and I never call him. Instead, I stuck it out with the other guy, who I went on several more chase dates with over the course of a number of months, until I finally realized that the reason he wasn't kissing me is that he just wasn't that into me. And, it's not like with Cam, I feel like I missed out on the one or something. I'm sure if we had gotten together, it would have ended as disastrously as any other high school relationship. But what I think I really missed the opportunity to do was to believe in myself and believe that I was worthy of that type of connection. Now, in the years since then, the zoo has changed a lot. The Skyline chili stand is gone, and the food option in that area now is a beer garden. Monkey Island has been converted into a Galapagos tortoise exhibit. And those tortoises live a long time. And it's kind of funny for me to think about that there's some tortoises that are there now, that are going to be there probably 100 years in the future, same tortoises. And they're going to have lived out their whole tortoise lives right next to the spot where Cam and I, we never kissed. Thank you.